Writers, I taught my visible writer class in New York City at Thriller Fest last week, and it went great. Um, a lot of people showed up to hear about how you could be more visible. And of course, I'll be teaching this class again in an extended 2 hour session online on May 30th. I had a guy come up to me right after I taught the class, and he said, I hated your class because I don't want to do any of those things, but I realize that I have to. So I actually pulled him aside for a few minutes and just kind of reiterated to him, you don't have to do everything. There's a lot of things that you're capable of doing that display your authentic self that probably don't feel gross. We don't want to be, none of us want to be on every different social media account all the time posting. We don't want to be trying to figure out how to edit videos professionally. We don't want to be trying to figure out the dance moves of whatever latest TikTok dance trend is going on. That is all horseshit. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You just have to show up on a consistent basis, and that might be just once a week in a way where people can associate you with whatever your thing is, whether that's writing or something else. So over time, they have that association where they think of you and they put the pieces together. They note the real person behind the thing, and that is more and more critical these days. As I said a lot of times in this day and age, if you're a writer and you want to have a career as a novelist, writing a fantastic and compelling book is now the minimum thing you have to do. And that's just the reality of the industry. But in this class, I'm going to give you some tips on some of the low hanging fruit that you can pluck in order to become more visible. And I'm not saying it's all easy, and I'm not saying it can all be done overnight. But once you build that foundation of being visible, things become a lot easier. And honestly, it feels good over time to show up as your authentic self in front of other people or online. Um, it gets you out of your shell a little bit. It's good for your soul. So join me on May 30th and we'll go into a lot of those details. We're anticipating a highly interactive session, so there'll be lots of time for Q&A, not only on how to be visible, but on all aspects of the publishing industry. Hope to see you on May 30th.